Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the general daily collective message for Monday, September the 19th. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. This reading could play out today, over the next several days. This reading may or may not be for you, so I do ask that you only take with you the messages that resonate and leave behind the rest. We do have Venus forming a sextile to Lilith in the energies today. So I feel it's opening up a doorway of opportunities for many of us to illuminate all of our limiting beliefs. And when we do this, we can become more authentic with others, with ourselves. But I do feel the energy is presenting a little bit of challenges, because the challenge is, are you going to be able to maintain your truth? And are you ready, willing, and able to release any stagnant karmic attachments? We also have in the background, waiting to go exact tomorrow, Venus trine Uranus. So I kind of feel breakups, relationship breakups, especially if you want more freedom. This could be you breaking up with somebody or somebody breaking up with you, but I think get ready to deal with where you have fallen into stagnant routines, where you've become a little bit too restricted when it comes to freedom within relationships. And so I feel the energy is producing a great amount of instability within all relationships, especially romantic ones. And I think the energy is generating all kinds of karmic breakups and separations. So I'm curious to see what's going to come through with the cards today, guys. But let's jump in and see what kind of illumination is coming through in the energies. So two very shadowy energies. The energy is thick. The energy is heavy. Not going to sugarcoat that, guys. So I think somebody's been withholding, going back to the past to deal with something that I feel is needing some resolution. And so somebody, I feel, has been in the dark night of the soul, maybe looking back at the past, over romanticizing about the past, but there is this energy of like withholding, like the Four of Pentacles, right? I'm not going to express my emotions. I'm not going to open up. And I feel somebody is really needing to come out of the shadows and to maybe embrace what's been illuminated. Yeah, and I feel there's going to be an opportunity to maybe meet somebody new, but there's a need to release something that you've held on to maybe a little bit longer than you should have. So let's see what needs to come through with the Illumination Oracle messages today. So we get regret. So somebody's struggling, I feel, in the energies, releasing some regret and some shame over a past mistake that I think they wish they could go and undo. We can't ever go back and undo what's been done. But I feel somebody is feeling hopeless when it comes to having their wishes coming true. And love is in focus for sure. So love, or lack thereof. We got making plans came out in reversed. Hopes and dreams came out in reversed. And then we get fixing what's broken, release, and hiding the truth. So somebody, I feel, has been hiding the truth of maybe wanting to go back and fix something that was broken in the past. I also feel this energy of, you know, spying with the sunglasses. Maybe somebody's been watching. I do feel somebody's been holding on to something from the past for a very long time. There needs to be a release. There needs to be a release of, you know, a mask that somebody has put on. I feel somebody's been hiding the truth over some past regrets when it comes to a romantic relationship. I also feel somebody is desperately needing some compassion, as I think, you know, they're being pushed forward to maybe come in and seek some forgiveness. And the energy is feeling stuck. It's feeling heavy. It's feeling like this very challenging energy when it comes to some past regret. And so what has become stagnant? There is a need to release this stagnancy. There is a need to stop hiding the truth and masking what's true on your heart when it comes to love, because I feel somebody here, you know, has been stuck, has not been wanting to make plans to move forward. Wherever this person is at, this is not their hopes. This is not their wishes. Things are not turning out as they had planned. And there's a need to address some past regret that I feel somebody's not wanted to look at. So what needs to be talked about? What needs to be released from the past? And where have you been masking this pain on your heart? Because I also feel somebody has been playing into substance abuses to mask this truth, to mask this pain. And clarity is coming. I do feel somebody is wanting a renewal. And I also feel somebody is feeling like maybe this renewal is hopeless, and that's why they've not made plans to correct some past actions. But let's jump in with the tarot, and we're going to see what needs to come through. Unexpected choice in love. The Lovers is always a choice, right? Gemini energy, 8 of Pentacles. What do you want to work on? Is it worth putting in the effort? Is it worth building you know, any further in a relationship? I also feel with the Lovers, you might have to choose between two. You might want to just choose to be single. Is it worth it? But I feel there is a connection here, a very deep, intuitive, loving connection, true loving connection. And somebody I feel is at the crossroads when it comes to making a decision from the heart. Is it worth putting in the work? Somebody's been hiding the truth of maybe wanting to come forward and do whatever it takes to make something work. So the 8 of Pentacles too is mastering your skills, mastering your craft, learning something new, putting in the work, right? Putting in the hard work after you've planted that seed. So let's see what needs to come through with the tarot. We'll see what other messages need to come through. We're going to do a 9-card spread. I just saw the 7 of Cups. So somebody I feel has been going through a period of disillusionment. This could lead to a canceled engagement, a broken relationship. I kind of feel maybe there's a lot of gossip surrounding somebody wanting to take action. And somebody's been a coward. Somebody's lacked the strength to make that choice from the heart. They've not been asserting themselves. They've not been you know, stepping into their personal power. I think somebody's afraid because they might have to come forward and ask for some forgiveness. But we're going to see what's going on here. We're going to see what else needs to come through in the energies today. But I feel this urge to break free from something stuck. So we get the King of Cups reversed, the 3 of Swords reversed, the 2 of Swords reversed, the 5 of Swords reversed. So we got a lot of swords. We got a lot of swords. Dead central energy, the 8 of Swords, and trapped in the mind over a spiritual connection. 2s. 2 of Swords, 2 of Cups. 2s are all about decisions, crossroads, partnerships, choices. 5 of Wands reversed. The Ace of Swords, getting honest. And the King of Swords reversed. So we have a masculine here that I feel in the past was not very trustworthy, did not come from a place of honor. Somebody that was definitely coming from a place that lacked integrity, coming from a place of questionable motives with the 5 of Swords. I also feel somebody here is deep within some emotions when it comes to some hidden intentions. And there's been resistance to going into feeling this sadness of an ending where I feel somebody was released in the past. Maybe there's been a masculine here going through some heart healing. I do feel maybe there's a masculine here where there's just going to be no healing when it comes to a misunderstanding. There's a King of Cups in reversed here, a King of Swords in reversed. I feel somebody here that was not there for somebody in their time of need. They were just not emotionally available, and I think they were unwilling to make a decision. Maybe they were unable to make a decision because somebody was blocking forward motion. Maybe they were all about people pleasing everybody around them, pretending that there was no pain on their heart. They've been pretending like there's no regret over a past decision. And I feel overanalyzing an unwise choice from the past. 5s are all about changes. There is a masculine here going through some change, facing all kinds of opposition and conflicts, and maybe all kinds of opposing opinions got in the mix, and this masculine got trapped all up in their head. I also feel somebody here that is lacking confidence. They are feeling hopeless when it comes to coming forward and asking for forgiveness. Somebody here that needs to take responsibility for what it is that they've created. Somebody here is also afraid to take action, to walk through this gateway, this doorway opportunity when it comes to a romantic relationship. My throat just got irritated, guys. So I feel somebody here has not been talking, not been logical. Somebody here has lost a lot of respect, I feel. They were not emotionally available. They've not been willing to communicate clearly. But I do feel somebody's getting ready to fight for what it is that they want to stand up for. They're getting ready to release all of this drama from their life. They're walking away from an unwise choice because I do think they see that something is going to make them happier. But it will require truth. It might require coming out of a period of isolation and ghosting. If you look at this Ace of Swords, it's kind of cold, right? And so I feel somebody's had their armor on around their heart. They've not wanted to look at this truth. I think they've been staying stuck for a long time. If we take the 8 and the 1 and we subtract the 1, we get the 7 of Pentacles, right? Or the 7 of Swords. So I don't know why the 7 of Pentacles come through. I feel somebody's kind of delayed planting these new seeds when it comes to resurging a relationship from the past because they're going to have to ask for forgiveness. I also feel an exchange going on, exchanging something lesser for something better. There's really nobody coming through here but this masculine's energy. And so there's been a lack of accountability. There's been a lack of responsibility. And I feel somebody is definitely working on overcoming some obstacles. And I feel with the King of Swords in reversed, I feel this can be a very bitter, vengeful energy. And I also feel this person gave up on somebody that they truly loved and went towards a situation that I feel they've been feeling helpless in, afraid to take action. But I feel there's going to be some clear communication when it comes to some lying. I also feel somebody is like, this is not about my feelings. This is about the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Somebody here definitely received some poor advice. And they've not been willing to speak. They've not been willing to speak. And so I do feel maybe this person is about to go into meaningful solitude, or maybe they have been in meaningful solitude. But I feel somebody is being asked to shine some light on this situation. And I think somebody's playing into some unfounded fears. There's a lack of balance, and it's kind of feeling like the rug just got pulled out from under somebody. Somebody needs to gain some self-control is kind of what I'm feeling, because everything is coming to a dead stop. So within 8 days or within 8 weeks, somebody's going to have to take the rose-colored glasses off. They're going to have to take the blinders off, because I feel some blocks have recently been removed and some truth has been exposed when it comes to a situation that is needing to be addressed. And so the Two of Cups is, you know, two people very much on the same page. Two people that are divinely guided to be together from spirit. And there's been a block. So let's take a look at this 8 of Swords. Because somebody's in this illusion of feeling trapped somewhere. They've created a mental prison of worry out of their own making when it comes to having to make a choice between two. We get the Lovers. We get the Magician and the Star reversed, which is kind of feeling like that hopes and wishes in reversed, right? From earlier. I don't think this person has any faith in the future. But, you know, on the plus side, the Magician is willing to shed the old to bring in the new. But I think it's going to require a conversation about some past manipulation, because with the 8 minus the 1, like I said, we get the 7 of Swords, which is lying, cheating, stealing. If we take the 8 and we minus the 3, we do get the 5, right? So somebody's been trapped in a very unwise decision that they've made. And I feel the energy today is saying, hey, you can generate a breakup, but you're going to have to be willing to shed the old to bring in the new, and you're going to have to be willing to make a decision from the heart. Do you want to be in a relationship? Do you want to go towards somebody from the past that I feel there are deep spiritual connections with? Because this person's in the dark night of the soul. There is something that needs to be released in order to bring in change, in order to release these challenging times, in order to see that light at the end of the tunnel. And I think somebody's getting a major wake-up call. Somebody's about to see this situation in a whole new light. So let's take a look at this Two of Cups, because this is the beautiful energy that I feel. And somebody is deathly afraid of not being accepted. Oh my God. The Queen of Wands in reversed, the Queen of Swords in reversed, and the Page of Cups in reversed. And so there is this block. I feel maybe the block is this masculine's been dealing with somebody very angry, very vengeful, very jealous, very controlling, and in an unrequited love situation. And so it's been a block to this open-hearted reunion is kind of what I'm feeling. I do feel there's been a lack of communicating. There is a need for an apology here. There is a need to send a message. And I feel there's been somebody blocked from moving forward, dealing with a very controlling person who's afraid to be alone. There's no balance. This is not somebody's happily ever after. Two people may be seeking revenge on one another. Definitely two people not on the same page. And so I kind of feel giving up on a loveless situation. And that will require, you know, starting with a clean slate somewhere new. And so as soon as I feel this karmic energy has been balanced out, then there can be a brilliant new experience coming forward. I also want to say it's time to get to work. It's time to get to work and to release a very stagnant situation. So let's see what this King of Cups, King of Swords in reversed has to say, because there's definitely an absence of or an extremity of an entrapped situation. And I feel this King of Cups in reverse, this King of Swords in reverse does want to head towards a new emotional experience. And I feel there's going to be a very unexpected departure because somebody wants to lay a foundation in a new direction. They want loyalty in their life. They want dedication in their life. And I think there's been apprehension when it comes to taking action. But there's going to be a shakeup, an event that is going to get somebody moving with great speed in a new direction towards a beautiful new emotional experience. We got the slowest moving knight in the deck and the fastest moving knight in the deck. And so I kind of feel the masculine here all up in his feels and getting ready to block communication when it comes to a situation that is needing to be released because there's resistance to this ending. And it's only going to lead to more delays when it comes to this new beginning. And so a release of a toxic person that I feel has been holding this masculine back as part of his spiritual transformation. So let's take a look at this truth. Let's take a look at this Ace of Swords. Ego. Four of Swords, Two of Wands. So the truth is somebody's at the crossroads and they're getting ready to take those next steps. I think they're going through a period of rest, rejuvenation, and healing before taking action because they've been in an entrapped illusion. They've been in a toxic trauma bond, something codependent, something very toxic, the Devil, Capricorn. And I feel they've lacked responsibility for this entire situation. And maybe this has been playing out over the last 8 months. Maybe it will play out over the next 8 months. But I feel a spiritual connection that's been in separation for likely at least 2 years. And somebody is needing to release some unhealthy addictions if they are to choose the pathway towards happiness. But I feel the decision has been made. Somebody sees clearly exactly where they're going. And this could be a same-sex couple. But I feel somebody is about to move forward and they're going to stand up for what it is that they believe in because there is a major realignment taking place and somebody did not heed their higher guidance. They were not listening to their higher self and maybe they've been juggling a whole bunch of options, trying to bring balance back into their life. But there's definitely the release of a commitment that's no longer working out. There's no unity. There's no sense of community. And there's a need to release. There's a need to release. And there's that miser energy I felt, right? That Four of Pentacles energy. And so a huge release of a very extremely toxic codependent situation where I feel it has really hindered somebody's finances. And I think a major, major decision is being made, because I think somebody has been secretly hiding these true desires on their heart. And there's going to be a revelation when it comes to going towards a new connection, a new creative endeavor where the two of you will work well together. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, a Virgo, an Aquarius. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Pisces or a Capricorn. We do have air, we do have fire, and we have water, we have Sag and more Virgo. So you could be dealing with one of those signs, but I think get ready for a revelation. Somebody here definitely in the past was misguided by some falsehoods, and they did not listen to their own inner guidance, and they were misguided in the wrong direction. And so I feel somebody didn't trust their intuition. They didn't trust the wisdom that they received from the higher guidance, from their higher self. And so there is going to be a breakdown of a relationship in order for somebody to go towards a deep spiritual connection here. So let's get a couple last messages with the Crystal Stone deck. Live out your heart's desires, beam yourself way up. So yeah, I do think somebody's really delayed making a very important decision about how they want to spend their life, who they want to spend their precious time with, and they've been listening to the mind instead of the heart. And so there's this nudge from the universe to go in the heart's favor. So we'll get one last message with the Crystal Stone deck. There we go. Two blue energies. So truth, speaking truth. We've got Amazonite and Canvansite. So I do feel somebody is getting really in touch with their inner child right now, and they're asking their heart, what is it that I really want from life? Is it what you currently have? Because if it's not, then there's a need to release something, right? Somebody is getting ready to speak their truth into existence, and I think they've lacked the courage to speak this truth. And I think there is a very electric connection here that is like next level when it comes to partnerships. And so maybe somebody's having a hard time translating this energy into word, but it is time to speak up, to speak clearly and from the heart. And I think somebody is coming forward with a message when it comes to a very mysterious and eternal connection. And so get ready to explore the possibilities of this supernatural love and get ready to receive some communication. And that's what I got, guys. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, I do encourage you to check out that description box below, guys. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.